Well, hello there. Just going to do a review of the Roberts Petite DAB radio. I think this is probably, pound for pound, for the size of it, this is the best DAB radio you can buy. Just look at this thing, it's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, comes in a load of different colours, it's got a stunning battery life and really excellent sound. So let's have a quick look, shall we? I've done a sound sample, and I guess the sound of any audio equipment is the most important thing, so let's just do that first, shall we? I've used a load of tracks that I always use to test speakers. The tracks that I've used really show up strengths and weaknesses in all different kinds of speakers. There's a variety of genres. Let's have a listen first, and then I'll talk a little bit about the radio's strengths and weaknesses and whether I think this is a good purchase. Obviously, listen to the audio test on a pair of your own headphones or speakers that you know and trust to give a good representation of the performance of this little unit. My recording, I think, does reflect really well what you hear in the room from this little fella.
Come on! I'm looking for the party people. RZA throwing the disc, but then change the bank source, it can't flow. Must be the speech impediment. You got lost off the snare, off impeached the president. Whether in Amsterdam, smoking 7 grams of green, then you pack 1,000 white teens in tight jeans.
Dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October.
Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Them a murderer.
Okay, hope you found that audio demo useful. Let's just have a little talk about this radio. It's a really nice small unit. It looks gorgeous, sat in your kitchen, bathroom, bedroom or wherever. It's highly portable but quite weighty. I don't know the exact weight. Well, it's got a nice weight to it. It's got really decent battery life at approximately 20 hours at reasonable volumes. You've got your speaker on the front here and your little passive bass radiator on the back, and it's this that allows this little unit to have such nice deep but really balanced sound. It's not all bass, it's really nicely balanced. The Roberts engineers have done a cracking job with it, I think. The radio itself needs a press for a couple of seconds to switch it on.
Again, will you just stop crying, baby, please? No, Ash, don't go.
So you've got DAB radio, press this button here, you've got FM radio, you've got auxiliary input, so if you've got an MP3 player or something like that, you can bung that in the back there, and another press, and you've got Bluetooth. I will say on Bluetooth, this doesn't go quite as loud as it does when it's on radio mode. It has really good balanced sound, but it doesn't go mega loud if you're using it as a Bluetooth speaker. Probably not appropriate for a big party or anything like that, but for up close and personal listening in the kitchen or in the bathroom, things like that, yeah, it sounds excellent. When I first got this, I expected this twisty knob here to be the volume up and down. It's not, it's these buttons, and at first I was a bit disappointed and annoyed and frustrated. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you have the knob as the volume control? But these buttons work absolutely fine, they're responsive and everything. And this knob, if you're in, let's put it on radio mode. There you are, DAB. So if you're in this mode, you twist it and it goes through all the stations. So that's good. And you click on there and it'll retune to whatever it is that you've selected. Then if you press and hold this, it brings up separate menus. You can recall your presets, save, scan, get rid of stations you don't want. Some other settings there. Sleep timer, which is dead useful. I kind of wish this was a bit more accessible with a dedicated button or something, but it's no big deal to get to that. Sleep timer, brightness, system settings, and then you can go back. So this is kind of a multi-function button, and it works really well. So there's for your changing your stations. Long press, you'll go into your menu there, get your presets or whatever. So yeah, the user interface is good. It works well. I do kind of miss a dedicated twisty volume button, but this works well. These buttons work well, and this is a kind of multi-function button, works well as well. So yeah, this radio is brilliant, absolutely awesome. It sounds amazing, battery life's great. You've got DAB, FM, Bluetooth and auxiliary input, so plenty of connectivity options. Is it perfect? Well, no. It comes with a wire, a piece of wire as the aerial there, which sort of works, but I was finding I was having to pick it up and drape it over things to pick up a signal, so I just bought this aftermarket little telescopic aerial from, I don't know, Amazon or eBay or something. It was only a couple of quid. That just plugs in there and that functions well as an aerial. The other thing that was really disappointing with this is that it's got the micro USB charging port, and that's really old-fashioned. So yeah, a couple of things that are a bit of a letdown for this otherwise fantastic radio. But Roberts have just released the Roberts Petite 2, which is more or less exactly the same, the speakers and drivers and everything, but that has USB-C charging port, so you'll get quick charging and everything like that. And it's one less cable to carry about if all your other stuff's USB-C. And it comes with a built-in or already attached telescopic aerial, much better than the wire one that came with this model. And you don't have to buy an aftermarket one as well to get over that problem. And I think it also has some alarms on it. But apart from that, it's exactly the same. I don't feel the need to upgrade from this to the Roberts Petite 2. But yeah, if you were going to buy one, I'd say go for the Petite 2. Because it's a fantastic performer, this radio. Really great. I guess this model might be discounted places now, so yeah, you might be able to pick up a bargain. The other one's about 100 quid or something. It's brand new, that model, the Petite 2. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. I've got various Bluetooth speakers and other things, and you might say, well, why not just use a Bluetooth speaker? Well, that's draining your phone's battery, isn't it? You have to have your phone permanently connected to the Bluetooth speaker. I like to sometimes whack the radio on, leave it running in the background, do what I'm doing, that's fine. It's a dedicated separate unit, which I still definitely think has a place in this modern world. So yeah, highly recommended, and it does look gorgeous as well. Hopefully that's been useful, I don't know. Oh, just a comment as well about the audio quality. It sounds wonderful, there's some bass there, the mids are nice, the treble is lovely. It does, obviously, this is still a small unit, look at the size of it. So it will struggle with really deep bass, as can be heard on some of my audio sample tracks, like on the Barrington Levy Murderer track. On my larger speakers, that the bass on that track will crush your rib cage and make you mess yourself if you have it too loud, but obviously this can't reach those kind of levels. But yeah, stuck in a corner or a little alcove. My audio samples were recorded in a bay window, which just enhances some of the lower frequencies nicely without making them too boomy. Yeah, so position it kind of near a corner or something, and the audio is really, really good. Highly recommended little radio, and yeah, hope that's been useful. Thank you for watching. Adios, amigos and amigas.